Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you all are well and fine at home. I am your SST teacher and today we are going to complete our chapter 2, that is weather and climate. Book page 9, 10, 11. In our previous class we discussed about the 4 factors that influence climate. Let's discuss it once again. So first, what is weather? Weather is the climatic condition on any one day, the day-to-day variation of the condition of atmosphere. The next is climate. Climate is the average of the weather condition over a whole year, average 30 years. Climate is the type of weather over a long period of time, like deserts have almost warm or hot climate in spite of one day of showers, and the Arctic region, cold area of the earth, have few days sunshine, has a bitterly cold climate. Now, importance of climate. Climate of a country is very important. It decides what crops can be grown there, how people live. Now, other important thing is what causes different climate. So, temperature is one factor and it depends on number 1 distance from equator, number 2 altitude, the height of a place above sea level, number 3 closeness to the sea, number 4 ocean currents, number 5 rainfall, number 6 air pressure, number 7 direction of winds. So as we discussed in our previous lecture, the first one is distance from equator. The closer a place to the equator, the hotter the climate. The further away a place is from the equator, the cooler it becomes. This happens because of the earth movement around the sun on its tilted axis. The second one is altitude, the height of a place above sea level. The further up you go, the temperature decreases and it gets cold. Air is less dense and cannot hold the heat. The top of the mountain always covered with snow. The higher up you go, the colder it becomes. Therefore, mountain regions have colder temperatures. The third one is proximity, nearness to the sea. The land heats up quickly but also loses heat quickly. In contrast, the sea heats up and cools down much more slowly. This has two main effects on climate. Places far from the sea have a great range of temperature. Places near to the sea have small range of temperature. So the fourth one is ocean currents. An ocean current is a continuous directed movement of sea water generated by a number of forces, wind, temperature acting upon water. There are two types of currents, warm currents and the second one is cold currents. Warm currents flow away from the equator and towards the poles. Cold currents flow towards the equator from the poles. Now we will come towards our new topic, that is rainfall. Rainfall is the source of fresh water. We need rain to grow crops. A rain showers on a hot day cools down the weather. Heavy rainfall causes floods. The world's average rainfall is between 1000 to 2000 millimeter a year. Rainfall is very important in determining the climate of a place. Places in the Atacama Desert on the western coast of Chile have had no measurable rain for hundreds of years. Atacama is known as the driest place on the earth. On the other hand, Cherrapunji in Assam had 22,990 millimeter of rain in 1 year in 1861. This is still the world record. Now come towards the next topic, that is the air pressure. Air pressure, it is caused by the weight of all the air in the atmosphere pressing down on the earth. Air pressure changes with the height and also when air warms up or cools down. Changes in air pressure causes change in the weather. In simple words, the air around us has a weight, we call it pressure. The pressure decreases with height from sea level. Higher places have lower pressure, places on the lower height have higher pressure. When pressure is high, weather is usually dry and fine. Low pressure causes rain and storm. If I further explain the high pressure, as air cools, it becomes more dense and sinks towards the earth's surface. The weather will be fine and dry. In the low air pressure, as air warms, it becomes less dense and rises above the earth's surface. The weather will be stormy and wet. Now open page number 11 and let's read the topic air pressure. Air may not seem to have any weight, but it does. It is just that we do not normally feel it. Above each of us is a column of air several kilometers high. Actually, this column of air weighs about 230 kilograms. This air pressure is not steady. Sometimes it presses more heavily on the earth than at other times. What is the average? The average is about 1 kilogram on every square centimeter. When the pressure is high, as I explained you, the air is pushing down on the surface. The weather is usually fine and dry. When the pressure is low, it is usually stormy and wet. Now the last topic that we have in this chapter is direction of winds. So what is wind? Wind is simply air in motion. Now your topic on page number 11, direction of winds. The direction from which the winds usually blow also has an effect on climate. If a place mainly has north winds, it is usually cold because they blow in from the Arctic or colder region. In the southern hemisphere, it is the southerly winds which are cool. If the winds blow across a large area of sea, they pick up a large amount of water and produce a rainy climate. If the place faces north in the northern hemisphere, it is usually cold because of the cold climate over there. If it faces south, it is usually warmer. Places in valleys are often sheltered and have warmer climate. Okay students, today in this chapter we discussed the 7 factors that influence the climate. That was our chapter 2 which we finished today. Take care. Allah Hafiz.